Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. According to a report by Lianhe Zhaobao, Canada and Mexico have proposed a 16-year extension of the United States-Mexico-Canada Agreement, USMCA, to maintain trade stability across North America and avoid triggering the statutory annual review process. Dominic LeBlanc, Canada's minister responsible for Canada-U.S. trade, made the proposal in a letter to U.S. Trade Representative Jamieson Greer and Mexican Economy Minister Marcelo Ebrard. LeBlanc characterized his recent discussions with Greer in Washington as positive, suggesting that previously stalled trade negotiations have begun to thaw. However, he emphasized that resolving the issue of U.S. punitive tariffs on steel, aluminum, and automobiles remains a critical concern for Canada. Concurrently, Ebrard also advocated for the 16-year extension during a press conference in Mexico City. Under the current agreement, which was signed in 2018 and took effect in 2020, the three countries must declare their intention to renew or renegotiate by July 1st. Given that approximately 70% of Canadian exports and 80% of Mexican exports are destined for the U.S. market, the future of this agreement is vital to the economic stability of both nations. According to Global News, Ontario Premier Doug Ford is facing criticism over his parliamentary attendance as the legislature begins an extended 21-week summer break. Data tracked by the Ontario NDP revealed that Ford missed approximately one-third of the question period sessions during the spring sitting. Of the 30 sitting days since late March, Ford attended only 19 sessions, arrived on time for just 7, and was completely absent for 11 days. NDP leader Maurice Stiles criticized Ford's attendance record, while Liberal leader John Fraser stated it showed a lack of respect for accountability and the people of Ontario. Ford defended himself, explaining that his schedule is extremely busy and that the government continues to run smoothly outside of Queen's Park through ministerial orders. Compounding the controversy, the government confirmed that it is extending the summer recess by an additional 5 weeks, meaning MPPs will not return to the legislature until late October. House Leader Steve Clark justified the decision by stating it was necessary to avoid interfering with upcoming municipal elections, echoing a similar move made in 2022. According to a report by the Canadian Press, the Greater Toronto Area experienced its third consecutive month of year-over-year increases in home sales, signaling a tightening market in May. A total of 6,583 homes were sold in the region last month, representing a 6.3% rise compared to May 2025. On a seasonally adjusted basis, sales also grew by 10% from April. However, property prices continued to trend downward. The Toronto Regional Real Estate Board, TRREB, reported that the average selling price declined by 4.6% year-over-year to $1,069,700, while the composite benchmark price dropped by 6.7%. On the supply side, the market saw a reduction in activity. New listings fell by 18.9% compared to the previous year, with 17,698 properties added to the market. Overall inventory also decreased, with total active listings in the GTA dropping by 13.3% to 26,927. TRREB Chief Information Officer Jason Mercer noted that, while buyers currently enjoy significant negotiating power, prices could begin to rise in the second half of the year if sales continue to outpace new listings. According to a report by CTV News, Toronto police are currently investigating a shooting incident that occurred in North York on Tuesday night, which left a 15-year-old boy injured. Emergency services and officers were dispatched to the area of Shawnee Circle and Cherokee Boulevard following reports of gunfire. Shortly after, the 15-year-old victim managed to transport himself to a local hospital. Fortunately, police have confirmed that his gunshot wounds are non-life-threatening. As of now, the investigation into the shooting is active and ongoing. Authorities have not yet made any arrests, and no suspect descriptions have been released. Police are urging anyone with information or footage from the area to contact investigators. According to a report by the Canadian press, Tim Hortons has announced the closure of its credit card program starting October 1, just 3 years after its initial launch. Powered by Neo Financial, the program was introduced in June 2022, perpetuated providing millions of Canadians with accessible financial products. Under the new transition, cards will continue to function after the October deadline, but will be managed directly by Neo Financial, and cardholders will no longer earn Tim's Rewards points on their transactions. However, eligible customers will have the option to upgrade to a Neo Financial MasterCard that offers cashback benefits. This is not the first time the coffee and donut giant has ventured into financial services. Tim Hortons previously partnered with CIBC in 2014 to launch the Double Double Visa card, which was eventually discontinued in 2002 to launch 19. The company stated that it is winding down the current program as it actively seeks new ways to deliver value to its Canadian customers. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.